Hi, everybody. It's Brad Fiddler with the National House of Prayer, and just want to share a couple thoughts with you. This week, today is Tuesday, March 31st. Last week, we know that the House of Commons passed Bill C-9. It's going through the Senate right now. There's a lot of fear, frustration, anxiety, disappointment around this thing. But I just want to share, we just finished our Tuesday morning prayer call, and I got to tell you, it was one of the most joyful, hopeful, encouraging prayer times we've had in a long time. And I think where that comes from is, if you remember Acts 4, Peter and John healed a lame beggar outside the temple. It opened the door for them to preach the gospel, and then the religious leaders apprehended them, told them to stop preaching Jesus, threatened them. And then Peter and John go back to the other believers, the other disciples, and they tell them what happened, and they had a prayer meeting. And their prayer, they quoted Psalm 2, but they basically said, Lord, look on their threats. They're threatening us to not preach Jesus anymore. Look on their threats and grant to your servants that we'd continue to preach your word with all boldness. And it goes a step further even, also that you would stretch out your hand to heal and perform signs and wonders at the name of your servant Jesus. There's another story I was thinking of from the Bible, Isaiah 36 and 37. If you read there, it's where Hezekiah was the king and the Assyrian army came and besieged Jerusalem. And one of the chief spokesmen of the Assyrian army was taunting and threatening the people of Israel and sent a letter to Hezekiah with threats and taunts. And Hezekiah took that letter, went to the temple, laid it out before the Lord, and said, Lord, look at how they're threatening you, not us, you. And what I just want to say is, Bill C-9, should it go through as it is, it's, first of all, we're not even to the point of Acts 4 yet with the direct threats like that, but it's a threat against the Lord and against his word. And so we put it before him. It's mostly against him. It's not against us. And we pray for boldness. We pray for courage. We don't back down. We stand our ground. And I'll also say this, it's not licensed to be rebellious. It's not licensed to act out in anger against the government. We still fear God and honor the king. As Peter said, we still honor the authorities. They're set in place by God, as Paul said in Romans 13. But this is about him and his name and his word. And we continue to be faithful. We're not ashamed of the gospel of God, because it's the power of God unto salvation for all who will believe. It's still powerful. And even when this video goes out, it's Easter weekend. Tomorrow morning, we're celebrating Jesus rising from the grave. Not even death has the final word over Jesus. And so what is this? What is Bill C-9? What is anything like this in the earth? He is still sovereign. He's still powerful. The grave couldn't hold him down. Why should we fear? Jesus said, don't fear the ones who have power over your body. Fear the one who has power over both your body and your soul. And we know that he is the God of love. He's the Lord, gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, abounding in loving kindness. It's his word that it was inspired, that we believe in, that we hold to. And so let's not draw back in fear. Let's continue in confidence and boldness. No matter what comes, he's still on the throne. He's still alive. He's still coming again. Let's be full of faith and confidence. Okay? So I just want to encourage you. Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice. And continue to speak his word with all boldness, and watch how he will come in the days ahead and make himself known. I'm Brad Fiddler with the National House of Prayer. We'll see you next time.